All I can see is on my iPhone is
I can see you.
It says headphones and mute. That's all I can see.
Well, you don't need to see me, Steve. I'm telling you, it doesn't change. The picture doesn't change, but I do see you.
Yeah, but I like to see myself. I can't get rid of this thing. It won't go away. What do I do? Where's my escape button?
Steve Martin's on his iPhone and FaceTiming into us, which is great. The sound quality is excellent.
What's going on here?
Oh, now he's sideways. Oh my God.
I'm trying to get rid of this thing. Hide sources. There we go. There you go.
Now can you see
I'm
yourself?
Back.
Yeah.
I can see myself.
You've heard of Steve Martin. He is well, of course, according to the CD, a human cannonball, among other things. Have you actually done that? Never done that.
Now my iPhone stand is falling. I bought this little stand. It worked great last time I talked to you, and now it's playing dirty tricks on me. It's a tech item, of course. So of course it's not working.
Then the tech items never work on this show. So Steve's last CD we talked about called the Crow great banjo album. You've got a new one just came out last week called Rare Bird Alert. And
that's right. And by the way, I got to show you this. You geeks will. This is driving me. What did I pay for this? Maybe that'll work. Maybe this will work. Okay, look at this. Vinyl.
Wow, they made a vinyl version.
Absolutely.
Why?
Yeah. Why? I don't know. That seems to be a hot item for certain people.
It's the kids today. The kids buy vinyl again. Oddly enough.
Yeah, people are buying vinyl.
It's very weird. Well, it's a wonderful album. You got Sir Paul McCartney singing on it in a beautiful love song. I just love.
And the Dixie Chicks.
The Dixie Chicks. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And you do, and I guess you did this in your concert. You do King Tut.
We do. I put that on there so people would know that our live show is actually. I think people when they go see actors who do a music show, they worry that they're trying to be rock stars and they're going to turn their backs on the audience and just play solid music. But we really do a show, and I put that on there so they know we also do humor. But
there's a lot of.
By the way, go ahead.
There's a lot of YouTube video also of your shows.
Yeah, there is a lot of that. Yeah.
So people are interested.
By the way, I figured out how to resolve my tech issues from last time with the time zone and all that.
Yeah.
And what I do is I don't worry about it. I have a sort of, what do they call it, workarounds that work for me. It means I can never adjust the time zone I'm in on my computer. I can't do that.
Right.
It means I can never get internet time. So I have to tell my computer I'm always in Pacific time zone.
Right.
And then I have all these kind of workarounds. And then every 2 years, when I get a new computer, I do about every 2 years.
Yeah.
Then I have to remember everything I've done, and that takes about a day. And then I'm good for another 2 years, so I don't worry about it.
That's not bad.
I don't have to call you up every other week.
If you call me every 2 years, I'd be happy.
Oh, well, yeah.
Or sooner.
How much for a house call?
Anytime. So I did want to ask you, because you I know you had some iPads, the original iPad. Did you go out and get an iPad too?
No, I haven't yet, because I know as soon as I had some time to go get one, all I heard was sold out.
Right.
So I was going to wait.
Yeah, they are pretty much.
But I will get one. Are they? You think it's a good thing to?
You have.
I use an iPad on stage as a set list.
I know. I've seen pictures of you, and I think that's cool. But
it works fantastic.
So on there is just the songs you're going to play.
You're holding the iPad too. Can you hand me that through?
Would you like that? I'll just shove that through the camera there.
These new iPhones are amazing.
It's so thin; it just fits right through. I like them; they're lighter, but I don't think there's a whole lot more. Unless you wanted to use the camera for some reason, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to run out and buy an iPad.
Yeah, I didn't know, but
you don't need the camera.
What to do?
Do you do
my
any...
question for you?
Yeah.
You ask. Go ahead.
I was just going to say,
the interlocutor.
Mr. Interlocutor, do you do any other social stuff, media stuff, maybe under a phony name and with a mustache and stuff? No.
No, I don't. I do the mustache.
Oh,
but that's just around the house.
Okay.
No, I don't. I do Twitter, and that's pretty much it. I have a sort of a moribund Facebook page that we did for the first record. Mm-hmm. I think the record company did that, but I don't really understand that, and Twitter's enough.
You seem like you enjoy Twitter.
I do enjoy it, and sometimes I wake up in the morning and lie there and think, what will I say today?
How interesting.
And sometimes 3 things come to me. and I write them down for maybe the next couple of days, and sometimes just nothing comes. And and sometimes I tweet, I have nothing. And people seem to enjoy that as much.
You have been of late replying a lot to people, which is great. So you're actually engaging in conversations.
Well, I didn't know how to at first, and I didn't know whether I should be afraid of it, because it might instigate some kind of, I don't know what, some kind of, somebody might get too excited or something. So I didn't know what to do.
You're afraid somebody, yeah. Oh my God, he just replied to me.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And then I found out, but I like I say, I really enjoy when people genuinely have funny responses, and I write them down and save them. I think they're really funny. I sort of save them in a file, and I get some really funny responses. I should have had them a little handy. Maybe I do have some handy. But I love the stuff, the one-liners you throw in here. I mean, and I think if people aren't following Steve Martin to Go, that's Steve's official Twitter account. You should be. But I think that what is kind of interesting, I spent some time with Regis Philbin showing him how to use Twitter about a month ago. Mm-hmm. And he kind of had this, it felt like an epiphany. Oh my gosh, I can have a conversation. I mean, here's a guy who's been in show business for 60 years. I can have a conversation in real time with fans and kind of break down that fourth wall. And I think he really dug it. Yeah. I never quite believed in, a fan to me is someone who's 16 and, adores a teen idol. That's a fan.
Right.
An adult is not really a fan. There's someone who sort of occasionally sees a movie. To me, they're not an obsessed fan. So I don't think of adults as fans. There are people that sometimes like what you do and sometimes they don't like what you do. So, I never catered to fandom.
Right.
I tried to make as good a product as I could. And then, that group you call fan is always changing. People are coming in and people are going out. So.
But it is different when you're a celebrity on Twitter and interacting with people. It's not quite the same. And yet I think because of the filter of Twitter, maybe it is a little bit more like a natural interaction. I don't know.
Maybe. I always get confused when people say, "Oh, please follow me."
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
And I think, why? What difference does it make? I don't know what to do.
That makes no sense at all.
Or please say hi or something.
Right.
I really respond to people who, that have said something funny, and I want to let them know I thought it was funny. Sometimes you just can't respond. You might get 400 or 500 responses to a tweet, and you just can't. It's just too much.
Right. But now you are saving. We talked offline a little bit, and we set up for you an account with Gina Trapani's Think Up.
Oh yes.
And so you are saving these tweets and all the responses.
I save responses, the ones that I can read, and if I think they're funny or kind of interesting, I cut and paste them really.
Right. But Think Up is saving them whether you wanted to or not. You're saving all of that stuff.
Oh, I asked her, and she said they don't. You have to kind of specify.
Oh, okay.
I was a little unclear. You have to kind of specify.
So you don't care about that stuff.
Particular thing, and I think it's easier actually just to cut and paste.
Steve, we got to take a break. Hold on for just a minute, because I want to place a little bit more of this CD. Steve Martin is with us. Leo Laporte, the tech guy. Sorry, that snuck up on me. I didn't get my normal warning that we were running out of time, or I would have. Can you stick around for a minute more?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I don't want to waste your beautiful Sunday afternoon.
I don't want to waste your callers' time either.
The heck with them.
They need to talk to you.
The heck with them.
They're
they're a lonely bunch.
Computer hell. Yeah.
Most of them are. Yeah. When I downloaded the album on iTunes, it was great because you get the digital pamphlet with it, so I could read all the liner notes, and I love the liner notes on this.
Oh, thank you. Just I work hard at them, actually.
Yeah, no, I can tell. You're trying to give value.
You're off the air now.
We're off the radio, but we're on the internet.
I understand, yeah. You know what I thought we might do is I'm sort of loath to self-promote, but we might. There's a couple of things on my website, like previous funny stuff.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we could go there and kind of explore, because people can go back and go through stuff I posted there that I think actually are kind of funny.
have you ever considered blogging or anything else like that? I guess it's not really your thing.
Well, Twitter is kind of a blog, isn't it?
It is. It's an easy blog, a mini blog, yeah.
Yeah, that seems like it's a lot of work to blog. It's like essays. And I do take care with writing.
Right,
you know?
right.
And I just don't want to rush something out.
Yeah, I understand completely, yeah. Actually, the CD is on here, too. That's good. So you can click here to enter and down. Oh, that's a contest. What is that? Click here. I'm looking at... Download a new free... Oh, you have free song. Oh, that's neat.
You can download a free song.
Oh, that's cool.
And then you can go... I was looking to see like a funny response, if I can find one on there.
You've been doing a lot of stuff. A lot of appearances and things. I want to sweeten the pot. For a limited time, you can get an extra $10 in free postage. We're looking at the site right now on the stamps.com screen. You're just seeing me sitting here, but there's others.
Pardon me?
You're just seeing me sitting here, but there's other stuff on the screen.
I understand. I'm afraid to log into it.
No, you don't. It'll confuse the hell out of you.
No, yeah. So I'm going into my website, and if you click on previous funny stuff,
I see it. The third finger down.
Yeah.
People say the music business is suffering, but it's not. Here's a 3-cent check.
Yeah. Those are real checks.
What are they from? Are they from really old albums or?
No, they're from like The Crow.
Oh my God!
Those are royalties.
From The Crow, 3 cents. Wow.
Well, look below. There's another 3-cent one, and then below
there's
that,
there's a 7. You got 13 cents in total.
Yeah.
Wow. Steve Martin saved GPS locations leaked. So that's a lot of work. You write all of this. I love.
Yeah, I get help. I get help from a friend of mine who contributes too. Only on these, not on the tweets. Sometimes on these.
But there's there's a geek culture thing, which he or you obviously get about these check-ins. I mean, that's
that what?
The kind of the geek culture of checking in. You get obviously. Alec Baldwin's resentments awareness class. Frontier hearing aids and dry cell battery crotch pouch. These are great.
I didn't see that.
I loved the handwritten notes from the tour. That was great. Yeah, are you going out? Are you going to tour with this new CD?
My tour writer. That got a lot of.
That was hysterical. I saw that. Yep.
Yeah.
Are you going to tour again with this CD?
Yeah, we're going out in May, end of June, July, and August.
They're great.
And we're playing on the Mall, Washington D.C. Mall, on July 4th.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, let's mention that. Yeah. That's great. Here we go.
Okay.
Leo, Carbonite Consumer, lively breed.
Paul McCartney singing from Steve Martin's new CD, Rare Bird Alert. This is actually a beautiful, Blessed Love, a beautiful love song, which I really enjoyed. How hard was it to get Paul McCartney to sing on your CD?
Well, it's such a long story, but it started with emails, and it's so funny I recorded the song with me singing it and me playing it onto my iPhone, and then I got a contact for Sir Paul and emailed him the song.
Wow.
And then he emailed back and he said, yeah, I'll do it.
It's just beautiful.
And we communicated through email through the whole time.
Yeah. The Rare Bird Alert title cut you wrote while you were doing a movie up in Vancouver. Yeah,
we're doing a movie. It'll be out in October. And it's called The Big Year. It's with Owen Wilson and Jack Black.
I want to
call everybody Sir now. I want to say Sir Jack Black and Sir Owen Wilson.
It's only a matter of time.
And it's about competitive bird watching. It is. And if that doesn't make you want to see it, I can't think of anything that will.
And the Rare
There
Bird...
are many apps.
There
are many apps for bird watchers.
Right, and there's a rare bird alert email, right?
Yes, you can get that. You can call in, you can read your code, speak your code, and get a rare bird alert. And that's where the title of that song came from, actually. And the title of the album.
I know you enjoy playing the banjo. It's a very different form of activity for you, and you're so good at it. And it's such a great CD. If people haven't purchased it yet, it's on iTunes for $10. Amazon has it. I guess there's still record stores somewhere selling vinyl versions of it, too. Rare Bird Alert with the Steep Canyon Rangers. And you were telling me off the air that you're going to be performing at the mall on the 4th of July.
That's right, with the Rangers. And, it's sort of a long, all-day show, I guess.
Wow, that's great.
And we'll be there.
That's great.
We're going to premiere a new song there. This story is called Me and Paul Revere. I've just written this song. It's about the Paul Revere's ride. And it's kind of a thrilling song. It's based on the new facts that have emerged about Paul Revere's ride, and I've written it from the point of view of Paul Revere's horse.
We finally, I guess that diary that the horse kept has finally surfaced.
Yeah. Well, it actually came out in a book by David Hackett Fisher, and it's called Paul Revere's Ride. It's a very interesting book.
Can't wait to read it. Steve also has a great website. I'm going to give you a plug here because it's really fun. It's called stevemartin.com, and there is, if you look on the right under the menu, there is previous funny stuff is a way to go back and see more about, I can't believe these royalty checks that you're getting.
Yeah, I posted those. If you click on previous funny stuff, and then you come up and the headline says, people say the music business is suffering, but it's not. And these are actual royalty checks from my music career. The first one is for 3 cents.
But it adds up, and I see by the end you got 7 cents,
yeah.
So that's good.
I've got one for 7 cents there, too.
If the darn kids wouldn't just pirate your songs, instead buy the CD, you'd be getting much more.
I know. These checks would be for 6 cents and 10 cents.
Steve Martin saved GPS locations, and you got to go back a little bit in time to read the October tour ideas. And I don't know, I think it's very bold of you. He also reveals his contract writer for the tour.
Contract writer, my tour writer.
The things that Steve demands.
Here's a note. My October tour ideas leaked. I like this one. Audience seems to love it when I show up. It is go to YouTube if you want to see some clips. I'm sure they're illegal, but and you can download a free song on there too.
Oh, there is a free song on the site. Yeah,
you can download the song "Rare Bird Alert."
Oh, you can.
Hey, but one last question. I don't want to keep your customers away from you because I think they're dying to ask stuff. But I'm just curious if other people have the same problem I have on my PC with iTunes.
Oh yeah,
that it's very, very slow.
Yep.
When I'm syncing my phone, when you just look at the screen, I can't get all the those little dialogue that say your phone will sync and then it goes ... and it won't even spell out all the all the text won't even show
it's busy.
up. I have
it's
a big
thinking.
monitor.
You'd think Apple would do a better job for on Windows software, but they're notorious.
But do you think that's intentional, or is it? I'm just wondering, is it me or is it?
No, it's not you. It's universal. Everybody I know who runs iTunes, and by the way, that's far more people than run iTunes on the Mac, just because Windows is so much more prevalent. All complain about it, and I don't know of a fix for it. I just think Apple does not know how to write Windows software. I guess I don't think it's intentional. I don't think they do that. No.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so either.
No, it's too big. It's too big of a business for them.
Yeah, well, maybe if they just call me, I can help them.
Yeah, I think that's the key. Steve, it's such a pleasure talking to you. The website is stevemartin.com. Please get the new CD. You will love it. And the Dixie Chicks are so great.
Yeah, and by the way, it's #1 on the Billboard Bluegrass charts.
Hey, you won a Grammy the last time, so.
Last one we won a Grammy, and we're very excited about it.
So we're going to get Steve to do a show on the Twit Network in which he answers your technology questions. I think it'll be Just fantastic.
And medical questions. And I can prescribe drugs too.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So yeah, it's a whole thing. I'm working on that license, and I can marry you.
Steve, thanks for joining us. I really appreciate it.
Okay, thanks a lot. Great to talk with you.
Steve Martin, I'll play a little bit of this Dixie. Take care, Steve. A little bit of this Dixie Chicks.
That's sort of a slow song.
What do you want? What should I play us out?
Why don't you go out with the first song, Rare Bird Alert? That's a very upbeat tune.
Yeah, we played a little bit of that before, but I'll play a little bit more so you can hear. Well, we'll play the end. It's just really fantastic. Steve Martin, Rare Bird Alert. Thank you, Steve.
See you later.
Take care. Leo Laporte, the tech guy. Oh, I love it. Everybody dance. Isn't that great?
Signing off.
It's hard. Thanks, Steve. Take care. It's hard not to be happy when you hear banjo music, isn't it? It just makes you feel good.